And she said, I'll have to go. I've only got a 2-inch grip on an 8-inch turd.
What?
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, so what are your thoughts on the Aussie Fest thing? Not the Aussie Fest. It's the beginning,
Black Sabbath.
the Black Sabbath finale. Because obviously we got the information wrong. There was no hologram.
We put our hands up to that, didn't we?
We only went on by what we were hearing at the time.
Yeah, we can only do that.
And we did
He
speculate
actually did 2 stints.
Did it?
Yeah.
Sorry?
He did 2 stints.
Yes, more than what we thought. Yeah.
He did 6 tracks on his own from his solo stuff and 4 tracks with Sabbath.
Yeah. He looked like he were extremely frustrated to be sitting down. But I don't think there were any way he could stand up.
He did. I mean, I watched it, bits of it, what I could, and he looks like he wants to get up and leap about.
Yeah, he does.
He looks right like, oh, God's sake, I can't believe I'm sat down for this. He looked right disappointed that he couldn't go running around and doing what
He'd lose his benefits, though, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah. Yeah. And he needs it, doesn't he? Let's be fair.
Yeah. I thought, actually, there were some standout performances, weren't there? Particularly Mr. Tyler.
Steve Tyler stole the show.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
How old is he? 80?
Late 70s.
He's
Are we
up there.
talking about High Five?
I think it's like High Five Steve Tyler.
Yeah.
For those who don't know High Five Steve Tyler,
Go back and watch it.
he gave him a high five at Monsters of Rock.
He's there behind Louis' head.
I think he's like 82.
Is he really?
Something like that. Yeah, I think he's in his 80s. And he did a whole lot of love. And he did some Aerosmith songs.
That takes some singing for a young man, that.
And he had throat issues, didn't he?
Yeah, that takes some singing for a young man. And he's not a young man.
No.
But he still
Walk
performs
this way.
about.
Walk this way.
What
yeah.
this way.
He's still leaping about,
Yeah.
doing his acrobatics with his scarves.
Well, did you see when the supergroup came on? Or the celebrity band, or whatever you want to call them. The one where Steve Tyler, you've got Ronnie Wood on right-hand side, late 70s.
I was surprised Ronnie Wood was there.
I didn't think he'd be there.
I didn't think he'd be an Aussie crowd, you know?
Oh, he'll turn up to an opening of an envelope, that one.
Yeah.
He loves it. He gets really excited over it. I mean, you've got to have time for him, haven't you?
Yeah.
And then you got a handful of people on stage. There was the drummer from Blink-182, I think.
Yeah.
There was Andrew Watts on second guitar, the kid with bleached blonde hair. He's like the go-to producer at the moment. He did Stone's last album.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 supergroups, weren't there?
Yeah.
Because one, Chad,
the other one.
Smith?
Chad Smith.
Yes,
From
Chad
Red Hot
Smith
Chili Peppers.
From Peppers. He was drumming on one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
AKA Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
His twin.
His twin, yeah.
And when Alice in Chains were doing their bit, you can see Chad Smith at the back because he's got a blue hat on, backwards, obviously. And he's giving it some background there, and he's really getting into it, watching them.
Yeah.
Drumming, were he?
No drums, just getting right into it. Yeah, he loved it.
I got a little stat about the success of it.
Go on then.
Right. So, let me just find this stat. Oh, here we go. It's right here.
Right in front of you.
Right in front of me. So, I didn't realise that they were raising money for charity.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. They were raising money.
Goes to 3 or 4 charities.
Goes to 3 charities. Yeah. One is for Parkinson's disease.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes
Obviously,
sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one's for Birmingham's Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the third is called ACONS. Oh, sorry, not ACONS. ACONS, Children's Hospice in Birmingham.
Yeah.
But do you know how much they raised?
52 million.
52.
I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to go 61.
61. You're way off. The last figures are between 190 and 200 million,
Wow.
making
It's lovely that, isn't it?
making
Well
it one of the highest grossing charity concerts on record.
They will obviously have paid out.
How good's that?
Well done,
Yeah,
Sabbath.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Well
Absolutely
done,
brilliant.
Sharon.
Well, yeah,
But-
Sharon. Yeah.
But the
They've obviously covered the costs as well, and that's what they're sending to charities.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's good, that, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
the interesting thing about it, and
Because they can't put something like that on for free. Bands are playing for free, but you've got to have All
yeah.
crew
yeah.
and all stage hands, all stage riggings and everything else that goes with it.
People need pain.
Sorry?
People need
People
pain.
need pain.
Ah, but would
Hiring
they?
at stadium.
But don't forget, it's Sharon.
Hiring at stadium.
She's probably got stadium for now
I don't know.
because it's going to charity. She's probably got companies or bands to
A lot
donate stuff.
Well,
Which
Yungblud
will
is
cost them.
releasing this song of
Changes.
that he did.
Did you see
It was
it?
good, though.
I didn't see
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah, it's
It was good,
it's a
wasn't
good version, isn't it?
Yeah. it is.
He's releasing that for charity, for the charitable causes.
Yeah.
But I think what's really successful is the format that they've used to generate money. So they've had like a paid thing to watch it. They'll be putting it on YouTube and they'll have adverts generating revenue. It makes me wonder, like,
It won't be the last.
maybe they should do more charitable concerts like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Why not?
they're also doing in 2026. They're making a 100-minute film on it, so you can go to theatres and watch it.
Oh, nice. That'd be good.
They put it in theatres.
The problem
They're
with
doing that, and on the back of it, because it was so successful, the Aerosmith have now come out and said, "Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to do
A goodbye concert.
a farewell concert
raise some money.
and raise some money."
Well, they're on about maybe getting together and doing a few gigs because is it Joe Perry was saying like, well, why not? We're all
He
still
wants
to.
we're all still alive.
Well, it's Tyler, isn't it, that's got throat issues?
Yeah, but his throat issues aren't
yeah, but
present there.
how long is it going to last?
But not a tour, but like a concert,
Yeah.
a few concerts.
Yeah.
Just do
It's all
one-off
right in
gigs.
doing 1 or 2, 3 tracks, but could he go on stage for an hour and a half? That's the thing.
Maybe.
You could get a
He
situation
might have-
whereby
I mean, he only did 2 tracks, didn't he?
He did. He might have been buggered afterwards.
And then I'm going to say you don't know what state him. He could have gone back and got
But if
TCP
they did
out
some
and gone
format of
with
what-
that, couldn't he?
if they did sort of format of what
But-
they've just done it, they get a few bands together,
Well-
they all share limelight.
Well, that's where a question I'm going to ask you is: do you think, after watching that Sabbath
That works
and
better.
how successful it is, do you think that's the way to go now, rather than a farewell tour?
They would get more people.
A one-off gig with 3 or 4 or 5 different bands all coming out doing a track of yours as a farewell to you type of thing.
As,
One of the
as much as we all love
comparisons-
Aerosmith, they
Yeah.
get more people signing on to 10 bands, mixed and varied
Yeah.
supergroups,
Yeah.
than you would just an Aerosmith gig.
It's like the Freddie Mercury
Perhaps-
concert.
perhaps
Rather than
it's-
wait until they die,
Yeah.
Yeah, do it now.
decide to call it quits, and then pick your moment, and then have a big thing that you get to enjoy them, don't you?
I mean, I can't remember how much tickets were for it. I can't remember what it said now. I should have wrote it down.
the
but-
tickets would have been a fraction of the actual money that was raised. It would be the
Oh, yeah.
online stuff
Yeah, it will
Yeah.
be on merchandise.
and all the
stuff like
adverts
that.
and what's still creating revenue now when people watch it on YouTube.
But for whatever it is that you got, you obviously got to see Sabbath, Guns N' Roses, Hailstorm, Metallica, Rival Sons. You got 2 supergroups. You got Steve Tyler, Alice in Chains, Sing the Yungblud, and all these people doing stuff like this. And what were there? 68 songs spread over a 10-hour period. Because you got a DJ coming on first, didn't you? Doing some tracks of music of his own and things like that.
Aquaman.
And then I don't know it was. I don't know who it
He was comparing it all.
was. Yeah,
Big lad.
and then you got Momoa.
Big lad being Aquaman.
Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
He went to Mosh Pit, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was in the audience when he bouncing about all that place.
Yeah.
So you got that, and you got 68 tracks by all these various people for whatever price you paid. I think it's brilliant.
Mm.
It's a great gig, that.
Yeah.
You get people signing up for that than you would just
Yeah.
an Aerosmith gig.
Yeah.
You've got to draw them in on a lot of levels, haven't you?
But would it get repetitive? Like who would?
Yeah,
How
that's the thing.
how would it differ? What would you? Who would turn up? Who wouldn't turn up?
Well, I don't think it would get repetitive because,
If you had one of them every year,
but you wouldn't, would you? Because you won't, because there's not that many big bands about no more. So
exactly. So you'd have to keep calling the same people up to come and do gigs. So I saw them at Aussie one.
You probably
Yeah,
get
but
Page rocking up to do it. He might Page.
But they'd be doing different stuff, wouldn't they? They'd be
Yeah.
doing. So you got obviously Sabbath done one. If it were going to be, you get Aerosmith.
I'm not saying that if they put
you
one
get
on next week, you get
Stones.
bored of it. But if you got like 3 before end of next year, you'd say, "Well, I saw them last year. I'm not going to go to the next one because it's."
Would you?
Yeah, I think that
Maybe not.
you won't get. It would sell out. It would always sell out.
So
but you'd
we're-
not get as many
yeah.
subscriptions per pay-per-view. I don't think. You'd soon.
I
The novelty will wear off.
I think you get more on pay-per-view
Not as you're getting.
because
No.
not everybody. I mean, how many people from America or Australia, New Zealand were at Villa Park?
Well, we don't
None.
know.
I would say if you say 5, so they haven't seen
5.
them, have they? 5, so they've only seen them on. Now, if Aerosmith do it, they're going to do it in LA. So then Americans have got a chance to go to that one. Let's say AC/DC did one. Are they going to do it Scotland or are they going to go down to Australia? So Australians are going to get a chance to go down to that one. So depending on what band does it, and there's not that many bands now that's going to warrant a big gig like that, farewell stuff.
No, so you're going to
You
get the
might
same
get 5 or
faces
6.
turning up to the same gigs.
But what I'm saying is you're still going to fill them because people in Australia would go to, say, AC/DC. People in America would go to Aerosmith one.
I don't think
different-
they'll ever beat that one.
So different
You don't
countries.
think they'll beat that one?
No, I don't think they'll top that.
Is it? Do you mean? Is it because of the
Scale of it.
emotional value to it?
No,
Because
not
Ozzy's-
really. I think there was that attached to it. But I think the scale of it
Aerosmith
was.
might run it close.
It gathered a lot of momentum, didn't it? And there were more people that wanted to be there that couldn't be there because they're out touring.
Soundgarden.
Van Halen and his Mammoth.
W.
Yeah, they can't-
Soundgarden, what same? They-
But I think
they
he's
were
opening for them, isn't he? He's opening for Soundgarden.
Yeah, he is,
isn't
yeah.
Yeah, it gathered its own momentum because they were the first metal band. They recognised as being the inventors of that genre.
Mm-hmm.
Who could you base a gig around? You can't say Aerosmith because they formulated a.
Well, yeah,
What do you mean?
you could. I think you could say Aerosmith, as in like
You could do Aerosmith,
Because
but
it's
you
a-
couldn't base.
because it's like it's that lost.
You know that generating that momentum about them being the starter of that.
Oh,
genre.
right.
Is that? Yeah, but I don't know if that's the weight we're putting on it.
No, I think they sold it a lot on Ozzy, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you said before, like it's not Sabbath that's selling that ticket; it's Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, he did 6 of his own. He did 6 of his own solo stuff, and 4 from Sabbath.
I'm glad they did War Pigs.
Yeah. If it were going to be any, I would have hoped that I'd done War Pigs, Iron Man, and Paranoid. They would have been my 3 that I would have picked.
I'm not bothered about changes, by the way.
I don't mind it.
I like changes.
I like
But
it.
I've got.
I like Charles Bradley's version.
Well,
of it.
I like Puddle's Pity Party. Have you heard this?
no.
Have you ever seen it?
Oh,
It's
is
a
that
clown.
That's the clown. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
clown.
yeah.
Puddle's Pity Party version. It sounds very much like Yungblud, actually. You're
Is
going to
it?
have to watch that. Oh, Youngblood. He's turned into Puddle's Pity Party.
I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about him, but Charles Bradley is like a James Brown. He's
Yeah.
dead now. But if imagine James
Oh,
Brown
right, okay.
singing changes.
Yeah. I like it when they take on different things like that.
Yeah.
It could fit anyway, and it does fit anyway, that song, though, doesn't it?
Mm.
You know.
I just keep thinking about that.
you could
time
get
that-
Frank Sinatra singing that,
Yeah.
to be fair.
I just keep thinking about that that time that he resurrected it with Kelly, where
Which one?
they duetted it with him and Kelly on Top of the Pops, and they've got like a high back chair and they're spinning around, and she's doing an awful singing voice.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep going on about that Yungblud with changes. And it was a good version. I thought a really good version.
Puddle's Pity Party.
But I thought the 2 other versions were better than that. I thought Hailstorms, Perry Mason, were brilliant. And Rival Sons, Electric Funeral.
I haven't seen Rival Sons at all.
I thought them 2 were
seen that one.
absolutely superb.
I
really
saw the
I thought-
supergroup when Hailstorm singer was singing.
Lizzie L.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's got a good set of pipes, but I thought she was just pushing it a bit too much.
Yeah, she was. She
I
was
thought
trying
she was
too hard.
screaming a bit
Yeah.
rather than singing.
But she's a screamer.
Yeah, and a bit too much screaming for me on that
does
one.
it. She does scream a lot, and I don't know why, because she can sing. She's got
Yeah.
a really good voice.
Yeah, bit of a share. I thought, oh, what are you doing, love? What are you doing? Calm,
Now,
mate.
I'm not sure because of the audio that I had it on listening to, but I wasn't over impressed with Guns N' Roses.
No.
I didn't hear it.
The playing were good. So I thought Slash were brilliant, but it were going to be, all the rest of the band were really, really good. And then you got Axl, and I was a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is this the recording or, because his gigs are getting really good reviews. Really good reviews for him singing and all.
It might have just been a bit burnt out. It might have been
it
the
could
mix.
have been burnt out, but it might have been audio that
It could be
as well. If we're only.
Did you see the post that he put out on social media about the Ozfest thing? No, Sabbath gig. He managed to have a photo with Ozzy. He'd never met Ozzy.
Oh yeah,
before.
I'd never met him, had he?
It was like Ozzy, and his post it was like super starstruck that he was able to meet Ozzy. He not met him after all this time. Like you found that weird, don't you? That he's not all the circles that they must mix in.
Yeah,
but then again, maybe it's only sort of like in the past 10 years or 8 years come out of his shell a bit and is starting to mingle back in those circles because he was a bit of a recluse.
He was moving in a very small circle.
He was very much a recluse, wasn't he? He'd just do a gig and then back to
been
hotel.
moving in a very small circle of the last few years, hasn't he? Because of his illness. But he has like in past said that one of his favorite artists is Elton John.
I was saying
Axl Rose.
Axl Rose was a recluse.
Oh, Axl Rose is real good.
He was. It's only recently come out of his shell a bit. Yeah. Like when he got back with Guns N' Roses, like the original lineup.
Because he used to do his gigs, didn't he? Then straight back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And that was it. You wouldn't see him again until next gig.
I don't know. I don't mix with him.
Don't you?
No.
I used to.
I ain't got time for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
I used to be with him, but, he's a bit...
No.
Let his sing go type of thing. And
yeah,
his voice were interesting.
It's a bit Marmite for me.
Let's just say that. What comes
I've
in a little yellow jaw.
I've never been a big fan of his voice. He's an annoying little character. But that's what makes him famous, being an annoying little character.
Well,
yeah. I don't know. I think it was appetite for destruction.
Oh, it was all that.
Yeah.
What's all that?
It worked.
It's what?
Yeah, it works. Oh, it works.
Well, you recognise it when you know it's him. Yeah, I know. It worked. No. Sweet child of mine. Oh, that was Beatles one we did.
Beatles?
Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die.
Oh, the Wings. The Wings. The Beatles, the band could have been.
Well,
the Wings.
Yeah, it was just too much, wasn't it?
See, I think it's a good version, that Live and Let Die one. I quite like that one.
Knock, you know. When you listen to that, or once you start listening to his voice, you just want him to shut up.
Not when he were younger, when they were first out. I didn't mind him. I thought it suited him.
No.
I didn't mind it. It was all right. It was good. I quite liked him.
You like Slash, and that's the end of it.
No, I liked Axl when he was, when they were first out. I thought he had an interesting voice. He was different. He was quite good. It's only since he's got older and put on a few kebabs that
he's sort of looking after himself better, and he's got rid of those dreadlocks.
He lost his way a lot, didn't he?
Yeah,
he lost his way a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he was saying things like that you were against gays, but his favourite two bands are favourite two artists are Elton John and Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful what you say, haven't you?
Well, yeah.
Apparently, back in the day, they used to rehearse 3 times a day, and so they get really tight, and they rehearse 3 times a day, and they put in parts where it looked like it was very casual, so that when they go on stage, they could be rock stars and like really like gunslinging it around, and it'd like work. It'd sound like loose and scruffy, but they were well rehearsed. So they're not as like
they're not
as daft as they want themselves to appear to be.
What I did realise though when I was watching it is, you got Ozzy there, who's renowned throughout the world, and you got Black Sabbath. But it's hard to believe that
Ozzy's, one of them's gone grey.
Yeah. But it's hard to believe, isn't it, that Ozzy is probably bigger than Black Sabbath as a solo artist.
A long way. By
as
a long,
big as
long way.
Black Sabbath are.
You got but you got the MTV thing as well. You know that the Osbournes. There's that.
He became famous at just the right time.
Yeah.
All that Bark at the Moon stuff were perfect It weren't perfect timing on their part. It weren't perfect coincidence on their part. But it just fitted in so much with MTV thing. And they were just excellent fodder for that sort of stuff.
And then
that's what made them big.
Well, I was thinking about that then. I thought, who else has done that then? Who else has left a big band like Sabbath and managed to become bigger than the big band?
Oh, this reminds me of a question that we asked a while back. We couldn't answer it, and I have answered it now. I've answered it, and I know it cannot be disputed. We said,
It's a brave statement.
I'm a brave man.
Go on then.
We said, what artist in a band is bigger than who's more popular than the lead singer?
Yes, we did.
And we were like, we couldn't quite.
No, I
nail
remember
it.
that.
We couldn't quite nail it. So what member of a band is more popular than the lead singer? We couldn't quite nail it, and I've nailed it.
Go on then.
Eddie Van Halen. He was more popular. The band's named after him.
Yeah.
He is bigger
Than the band.
than the band and
It's
the singer.
It's not him. It is a band. Yet he is bigger than. Yeah, I get that.
So I think
that wins so far. And give me a couple of weeks to think of another one.
I'm trying to think of what I thought of.
not heard of that band. Is that the Fish?
I'm good at working out the same principle here.
Phil Collins.
What about you could do?
Oh,
Sly
singer.
of-
He was a singer.
We were a drummer.
Yeah, but he was a singer, wasn't he?
Genesis.
He became the singer.
But
Yeah.
it was a band member. He actually became a solo artist. He became bigger than the band he just left.
So we were bigger than band.
And no, he got to be in the same band at the same time.
And he has to be bigger than the singer. And then he did.
Sly
Genesis
and the
did.
Family Stone. It was named after him.
Yeah, yeah.
It were big,
Yeah,
but it weren't.
yeah.
Yeah, you could use that one. Any more?
What's that?
Because an air raid.
Michael Jackson.
I think it's
No,
Jackson 5.
No. He was the
Got to
singer.
still
He was
be
the
in
main
the
singer.
band. But it was still be in the band.
It was still in band.
Yeah, but he was the main singer.
Oh, yeah, it's bigger than the
Yeah.
singer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but Phil Collins, what drummer? With
But then he
Genesis.
became the singer when.
Well, I'm on about the
Peter
part where he
Gabriel
was
left.
drummer.
Yeah, but he weren't bigger
They
than
weren't
Peter
bigger than the
Gabriel.
band.
Mm.
Peter Gabriel were bigger than the band.
Star Wars.
No, pick a colour. If you don't know what they mean, look back. Come on, you know one. You've got to think of one. Well, let's think of the third one. Let's think of the third one before we move on.
I don't need to. I've cracked it.
difficult,
I've
isn't
cracked
it?
it. No, it's not difficult when you've cracked it.
Ha! I've got one.
Were fish bigger than Marillion?
You're going to have to use words. It's a podcast, Wayne.
No, I'm waiting for him. He's asked the question. I'm just trying to think of it.
I don't know.
I think fish. Yeah, I don't know. Go on.
No,
What's yours?
I don't think he would have.
Maybe not.
No.
What's yours?
Joe Bonamassa.
Oh, Christ.
Maybe he was a singer.
almighty. He's not
He
in a
wasn't.
band.
He was in Bloodlines.
He was
and
in
he was the
Bloodlines.
guitarist,
But nobody
not a
knew him.
singer. But he's
Nobody knew
bigger
him.
than the band.
Yeah, but nobody
So
knew
I
at the
win.
time. No.
There you go. Yeah, I've won.
You know. No.
And by the way, he's got his new album out today.
Is it any good?
It's all right, yeah. It's better than his last couple. Yeah.
Well, we listened to that one track and we both agreed it wasn't.
Yeah, there's track 1 and 2 is track 3's it's all right, and then the latter end of the album is a lot better than the
Peters
front
off. Oh, gets better.
bit. Yeah, there's some,
Rave reviews. It's all right.
there's some,
Peters off towards the end.
2-star.
there's some good stuff on there. Yeah,
He's on front cover of Guitarist magazine this month.
yeah, he's on and Blues Matters as well.
And this headline is, it's something on the lines of How to Get a Better Tone by Joe Bonamassa. Well, first of all, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, when you go out and you spend $250,000 or $500,000 on a 1959 Les Paul Sunburst,
That helps.
then you go and spend $5 to $25,000 on a nice vintage amplifier.
That helps.
Sorry?
That helps.
That helps. You can't give me no information about getting a better tone. I'm sorry. I can go down to some friends who I know and get better advice than that.
Yeah.
Jumbo frets and And sorry, I keep going.
I apologise, everyone, for...
If it's not tapping, it's flicking mats.
Yeah, I'm just
So what do I do with these hands?
What can I do?
So,
it
it was a very good album featuring Red Rain by Peter Gabriel. But also on the album, there is a song called Don't Give Up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Did it?
A duet that I think is one of my favourite duets that come to mind.
Kate Bush.
Yeah, Kate Bush. And I'll ask you later on, after I finish this fact, what your favourite duets are. But currently that's up there. Because recently this was a surprise to me because I came home and Stacey, my wife, said, we're going out at 7:30. I was like, oh, okay.
No, you said I can't. My dad's coming up for a drill.
And I said, well, it's going to do. Okay. Yeah. We're going out. Me pretending that I knew where we were going. It turns out we were going to a Kate Bush cabaret show at Sheffield Lyceum Theatre. No, Crucible Theatre, which would consist of a woman singing Kate Bush songs who looked quite similar to her, but telling stories and comedy involved. It was actually very good, but I think it would have been better if you were drunk. And it weren't a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Or like a Friday night.
Oh, you were drunk, not her.
If everyone were drunk.
And you knew about it.
And I knew about it. But it was very good. But I did take away a couple of nuggets.
Oh.
Them seats, they're a bit hard.
You should really get people in those toilets to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
So I'll be bagging them up.
Smuggling a nugget is not attractive.
Bag full of nuggets.
So the fact about Don't Give Up by Peter Gabriel featuring Kate Bush is that the original person who was intended to be on that track was who?
Ooh,
that's my question. Who?
Good question.
It could be anybody.
You should get this.
Joe Bonamassa.
It's a female.
Oh.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Really?
And I can hear it. I can imagine that fragile voice. But we probably would have been thinking from a mother figure rather than a lover in the video.
I get that bit. I get that bit, but
yeah, but obviously it didn't come out. But
I can't get past the Kate Bush thing now, though.
It's a very good
so well.
Yeah. The best bit in that song is when he does that key change.
Yeah, it is. He's quite good at doing that, isn't he?
Yeah.
You try doing it. I have. I've got the scars to prove it.
Also, a little fact I got about Kate Bush is the head microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all love Bush, right?
You're in the titter over there.
I think he needs a poo. He's all very the head microphone, the Britney mic, the Madonna mic.
Yeah,
that's Kate Bush invention.
Oh, really?
She was quite acrobatic, weren't she?
She were, yeah.
So she needed something to help her to do it, and that's where that came from Kate Bush.
Oh, right, yeah. Did she use that? Because she didn't do many live performances when she was young, did she?
She stopped performing in 1979.
Right.
Or touring.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But she still produced albums.
As far back as that?
Yeah.
Mm.
For reasons being?
I think family just couldn't be asked.
It didn't appeal to her. It lost its charm because she's not a conventional type of performer. She's more theatrical and dance orientated.
And the Beatles stopped touring, and she still produced albums, and she still won awards and stuff. So maybe she just focused more in the studio because she was getting ready into like sampling things and stuff, weren't she? Like what Peter Gabriel was doing.
She did shows later than, and they sold out instantly.
Yeah, I think it was 2015. She did a show.
4 nights, was it? Something like that. Yeah. My favourite duet is David Bowie and Annie Lennox at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert. It is such a good piece of work by both artists, but particularly Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
Such a remarkable 100% performer on everything that she does, right back to Tourist, when she was on Tourist at Top of Pops when she was really young, and they were just starting out. They got the first bit of success. You watch her play on there, 100%. She goes for it. She don't care. She just goes for it. There's no modesty about it. She just goes for it. And she was same on that stage with David Bowie. But the key to it is, he is just as impressed with her as I was.
You watch it in real time, you can see the expression.
It's the look he gives her when she's performing. It's just to say, you are the poodle's plums. You are just brilliant.
The Mutt's nuts.
Yeah.
The bee's knees.
You can
Yes.
tell he's just in admiration of her.
Yeah.
Just thinks she's brilliant. When she got that little mask eye thing on.
Mm.
She's great. Absolutely brilliant. And yours?
The first one that springs to mind is it would have to be Judd and Elton John.
Judd and Elton John.
Those of you who don't know who Judd is, George Michael. And
It is a
then
good
Sir
one.
Elton John.
It is a good one.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one, that one. Quite like that one.
Didn't work though, did it? Sun did go down.
Yeah.
Did eventually.
Oh, don't it? Ladies and gentlemen, Elton John. It's a live recording as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Which
Yeah.
is very good.
And you don't like live.
And I'm not.
Yeah.
And he's a piano player.
Yeah,
He does.
yeah.
Right.
But he don't play piano on it.
He does.
No,
Just to
not
remind
my
people,
not, Not in your head.
Cancel that bit out.
And they're not gay either. Not in your head.
from the early days of this podcast, we asked a question of like, we were talking about live music, and Wayne made a statement that he doesn't like live music, and he also later on made a statement that he doesn't really like piano music. And what he's done there is listed live piano music as one of his favourite duets.
And one of my favourite tracks is Piano Man by Billy Joel.
Work that out. Come on, we can't. Give us strength a bit. No, we've always said you're good.
Oh, I'm good.
You're not that good. But you go.
An average.
Have you second one? You said you got that'd be your first one. What's your second one?
It would have to be Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Island in the
Islands
Stream.
of the Stream. It's classic.
It's
good.
a classic.
It's a good
It is. It's good.
Oh.
It's a fun one, isn't it? You can all get drunk and sing along to it.
They rely on each other. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You can sing along to it and get drunk.
Yeah, of course you can.
I have known you over 35 years,
drunk
and I've never
singing.
seen you drunk singing along to that.
Well, it's never been on when we've been out. Else I would do. I'd sing along to it.
I've seen you in drag at that theatre doing it, but I've never seen you. No.
So what would you say the average lifespan of a band is?
Ooh, good
Now,
question.
wait a minute, because there's a lot of elements to this question.
But the main one
Are you
is,
saying what is the average lifespan of a successful band,
what is
is the average lifespan of a band?
what is the average lifespan of a band?
Okay,
Of
from beginning
today's
to end, whether
band,
they're good or bad
today's-
or indifferent.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
going to say
It's
something short, like 7 to 11 years.
4 years.
7 years.
Oh.
7 years. An average lifespan of a band today is 7 years. And it's made up of first, forming, second, gigging, third, release an album, fourth is hit the peak, 5 is the decline,
Mm-hmm.
and then 6 is a breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting because oddly enough, I was thinking about the workload of an artist in a sympathetic view because I was playing Hosier's latest album on Spotify and I hadn't realized, but it's like broken up into 3 discs. So it's a big album, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs. I'm thinking, okay, so he's recording an album. He's gone on the road performing it, doing all the interviews wherever he goes, performing it, yada, yada, yada. At some point during a tour, they have to start writing the next album.
Yeah.
And they have to be good songs. And they've got to go in a studio and then they've got to release it.
Then go tour it.
So like, I wonder if like, it just gets a bit like,
Yeah.
because I was thinking
Yeah,
then from that thought, I was thinking of Star Sailor, who had a moment in the early mid to late noughties, and they were like, "Oh, what happened to them? Did they just burn out as well from that?"
Well, there's also this theory that a band's life, its peak performance is 3 years.
Right.
They might last 7.
But again, is that to do with the audience as well, though?
It is to do with audience. Audiences move on.
Yeah.
Because they either want them to evolve and keep doing things that they enjoy doing, but they also tend to like what they originally started to enjoy in the beginning, which were the first 2 or 3 albums. So a band has normally got a peak period of 3 years. And then after that, it's just playing catch up or repeat. Some will argue that, what about the Beatles? Well, the counter argument for that is that the Beatles were 2 bands. The first band was the little mandarin collared,
They want to hold your hand.
Love Me Do. They were that band. And then when they stopped touring, they went to the old psychedelic Grow Me Hair Long and a totally different type of music. Both bands were very successful. Lasted your time pan, and they had 2 sets of 3 years. 3 years is peak, and then the rest of it is decline, like you pointed out.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it, really? Who would want to go into that game?
Yeah.
It is, it's nuts.
Right.
It is.
On that note.
Goodbye.
Oof.